talk to you a minute? Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. Mad if I talk to you a minute. Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. Mad if I talk.
Yes, sir. What's up, people? Good over here. Oh yeah. Indeed, people, what's going on?
Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. I true love and I lost it. I'm suffering all this pain that love caused me. All I true love and I lost it. Think it over. 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 Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. Fellas, I wonder what you're mad if I talk to you a minute. I true love and I lost it. I'm suffering all this pain that love caused me. All I true love and I lost it.
Alright, I'm trying something here, people, so give me 1 second. I think I got it, though. Alright, I'm trying something here, people. Okay, they can hear me over there, so my audio is good. So now I should just be able to click this and be all gravy. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. See if it'll do it. I'm going to try to see if it'll let me broadcast in 2 spots. So we're going to see what happens. I'm trying to broadcast it on Facebook and see if it'll do it there too. So I think I just started it, but I ain't sure. It look like it's working. Let's see. Yeah, it look like it's working. That's what's up. We rolling. All right. That's what's up. Let's get that little music one more time. Then we can get it cracking. Yeah, buddy. All right, that's good. What's going on, everybody? Let me give some shout outs here. Want to send a shout out, go up here to the top, see who done joined the ranks first. Give a shout out to my man Little Rock 2517. He looked like he was first in the building. My man Roy Williams, what's happening? Don Smooth, I'm from Chicago, nickel. What's up, man? Amanda K, what's happening? John Doe, what's up? My man who always got my 6, Jason Gunn, what's up, bro? Victor McCoy, what's happening? Yes, indeed. Selena, what's going on? Random Cam, what it do? Lisa Cartwheel, what's happening with you? George Lopez, my friend, mi amigo. What's up, brother? My man GFP, what's happening, man? Global Film Productions, yes indeed. What's up with it? Let's see, Athena's World, what's going on? DTO, Lisa Thomas. Let's see what else we got in the building. My man Pete the Pirate. Arr, matey, arr. Realist, Ren Alvarez, what's up? Salute, Skull, Don Smooth, Blaster, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. And there go my man, DJ Just J, the Soto you dig himself. What's up? What's going on? Christian Hurt, what's up? Holmes Carriers LLC, shout out to them. Brielle Blair, shout out. What's up, brother? Yes, sir, yes, sir. So, we getting it cracking. The music's bumping. Music is cool this time, right? It didn't come in crazy and like blast y'all ears, did it? I hope not. I hope. But if it do, hey, forgive me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's see here if we can get this thing moving right along. I wonder what's going on. Let me see what's going on with this Facebook thing, if it's working right or not. I don't know. I'm just, trying it out, trying to see what's happening. Got a couple more minutes before we get it started. So let's see if it's really good over there. Alright, let's go to my page. And then I'm going to scroll down. I should see myself. Let's click on that. Oh yeah, hey live. It look like it is working. Yeah, y'all, I done came a long way. That's what's up. Alright, so we can close that out. And it's still gonna be all good over here on the YouTube side of the game. So that's what we do it at. Alright, so look here. I wanted to do something real quick. I hope I'm not gonna try my best not to be too long. Let's see here. We can close that. We can hit OK. We can close that. And we can close that out as well. I don't want to have no other resources draining the system. Okay. Alright, so that's good. I'm looking good. My frames is good. Alright, there we go. So let's get into this. Man, what's up? Thanks for everybody, first of all, for coming through. I appreciate you all. It's always a pleasure. I love doing this with you guys. I hope that that you guys are having a good day, have had a good evening and all that good stuff. This is one of the rarest times. I usually never go. I don't think I've ever gone on a Monday. I don't think so. But it's one of those times where I'm actually going on a Monday. It is because of Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Shout out to Dr. King. I have a dream. Yeah. And in light of all of that, hold on, wait a minute now. Including the attempting your last action, try alternative methods of performance. Hold up now. Oh, it could have just been a little bug. Alright. Yeah. You say you missing the water, huh? Music is good. That was what's up. Alright, cool. Say you missing the water. See? There it is. I think that was Jason complaining about my water, hating on me. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's see here. Anybody over there that's let me see what the young Facebookers are saying. If they saying there's something going on or something wrong, then I'm gonna stop that thing over there. So let's do this. We'll turn that down, and because I don't want no feedback. Shout out to my lovely wife who just came home. Hey baby. Yes indeed. This is what's up. This is what's happening. If anything is going on over here on the Facebook side of the game, y'all let me know that something's going wrong. I don't think so. Yeah, you right, K. I shouldn't have let Jason have me change my thing. No, I actually just wanted to check it out to see what was going on. What you see behind me, this is what I call my gears of thought. Yeah, see that's gears of thought that I got going on here. So yeah, definitely let that do its thing. I'm checking that out to see how it is, see how it's gonna go and all that good stuff. So I'm just trying different stuff though, for real. So that's all good. All right, so hold up. It just said I dropped some packets or something. What did it say? Drop some frames. Well, that means I'm gonna have to end that that Facebook side of the game is about to be done. So look, everybody over there that's on Facebook, y'all see what's happening. I was trying to do the stream on both sides, but I'm not gonna compromise my stream for the YouTube side of the game. So if you are watching via Facebook, the stream is going to end shortly. And I hope that you come over to YouTube and check it out. All you got to do is click the link that's right there on my page, and you can check it out, and you'll be all good from there. So definitely do that and get on over to the other side. Come on over to YouTube so you can do your thing from there and check out the streams. So do whatever you're going to do. That's fine. Yeah, so that's what's up. So I hope that everybody's able to see me, hear me, and all that good stuff, and we can rock and roll this thing out. I definitely thought about, with it being Martin Luther King Day, and we all had a dream, or we having a dream. I kind of thought about doing something different, something special, and I said, well, man, what do I want to do? I said, you know what? I done had this YouTube etiquette show sitting on the shelf for a while. I said, let's do that, because this is about us coming together as a people, us trying to uplift and to strive for better as we march on. I would sing the what is the National Black Anthem, but I don't know all the words, so I ain't gonna do that. Yep, that's what's up. Hey, what's going on, Auntie? I see you and my uncle. That's what's up watching. Yeah, he said to get to the meat of the conversation. Hey, man. This is the preliminary. This is where we wait for people to come on in, and then we get on to it. We gonna get there. Just hang tight. Boy, I tell you, them Memphis folks something else, boy. Don't just tell me to get to the conversation. I can't, just have a little banter in the beginning. Boy. But he's my uncle, so I gotta do what he say. So, let's do that. Let's get to the meat and the potatoes of the conversation here. Like I was just so graciously asked to do. So, basically, what I wanted to talk about was just the YouTube beast that we have going on. We have a lot of, especially in the brotherhood sector of YouTube, the brothers sometimes don't get along, and sisters, they definitely keep it going too. But it's just the whole black YouTube, if you will. That's definitely a term that we use loosely. The black YouTube section of the game. There's a lot of turmoil at times, and there's a lot of confusion, a lot of bickering, going back and forth, and arguing and cussing, and it's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to to have issues, but then when it gets to the point to where you start having problems and it gets personal, then that's where I think we need to draw the line. So I wanted to do a show where I could just voice my opinion about it. I've seen quite a bit of it. I've seen the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the ins and outs. And I wanted to just give my spin on it, just so people would know where I'm coming from with it. So that's what I want to do today. So I got a few points that I want to go over. I hope that we can go through this pretty quickly. I know my man Tommy should be coming back soon, so I definitely should be done by that time. So I'm gonna go ahead now and end the Facebook Live part of the game. So Facebook Live, if you're watching over there, and if you're watching over on Facebook Live, the stream is about to end, but you can come over to YouTube. Just go to my YouTube page, The Relationship Rehab, at YouTube or whatever, and you can see the stream, and you can join in the same exact way, and you get the chat. You know what I'm saying? You get the chat over here. It be going down in the chat, man. So let's go ahead and end that. There we go. Where is it at? I believe that is over with. Let me just double check to make sure that is over. Hit the little Facebook joint. I don't know why well, you know what, I can do it here. It's quicker. And then if you guys want, we can ask some questions and answers. Depending on, if you guys want to, I may even open up the phone lines and we can chop it up and I can hear from, from some of you guys' perspective if you want to do that. So, yeah, live is over and it's good. Published and all that good stuff. Yes, sir. All right. So, let's do it. So one of the things that I definitely wanted to do was I wanted to say, well, hey, first and foremost, when we're talking about, because the show is entitled YouTube Etiquette, right? So when we're talking about the whole etiquette side of the game, a lot of people do this and we use words all the time and we don't know the definition. And I definitely do not like that. If I'm ever using the word and I'm using it out of the wrong context, I would want somebody to correct me. And in doing that, when I'm doing content and things like that, I try my best to make sure that the words that I'm using are first of all the correct words and are being used in the correct content. Man, my hand is ashy. So in doing that, I always try to make sure that when we have these type of discussions and we're using words that are not frequently used by the mainstream of people, that we have some definition to go along with the word so that we know exactly what we're talking about. So when somebody else is talking about this or somebody else is watching this on the replay and want to reference it or something, they'll know how to do so. Cool. So first and foremost, the definition of etiquette, and I think this word is quite fitting for what we're talking about here. The definition of etiquette: the customary code of polite behavior in society or among members of a particular profession or group. Let's do that one more time. The customary code of polite behavior in society or among members of a particular profession or group. I think that is like so fitting as to what we're talking about here, because I think that's one of the biggest problems with just the whole YouTube beefing thing. We don't have proper etiquette. We don't execute proper etiquette. We just basically think we can do and say whatever we want, and we tend to think that we out in the streets. And when I say that, I'm talking about the people that that talk tough, that say, hey, what you want to do? We gonna do this. Don't let me see you. You can't come to my city and all those type of things. But you have all that kind of talk, you taking things too far. So that's definitely something that I think we definitely we do too much, where we get reckless with our conversation. So I got some points that I want to go over, and hopefully you guys can hear these points and see exactly what I'm talking about. And if we got any disagreement, whatever with it, then we can chop it up or whatever the case may be. If you agree or disagree, let me know. Hit me up in the chat, and then we can go from there. So one of the first things that I say is that first and foremost, we all, and when I say all, I'm saying as content creators, the people that actually get on here and click the YouTube thing and do broadcasts and actually create content. We all have a right to create content of any kind, period, point blank. And I say that because we tend to say that it's okay to create content about things that we like or things that we are okay with hearing. But that's not what like freedom of speech and all that is about. It's about being able to create content and say whatever it is that you want to say. And if that's what you feel and that's how you feel about a particular subject or a particular issue, you should be able to say that. That's your God-given right. Well, not God-given right, but that's your the right that we have as Americans to be able to say what it is that we want to say. And I believe that should be first and foremost. So when you hearing some content that you don't like or some content that you disagree, it's not about shutting it down and getting it taken off of the internet and they shouldn't have a voice. Everybody should be able to say what the hell they want to say, because that's what it's about. When you talking about the civil rights movement, you talk about Dr. King, and you talking about just the social injustices that have just been in this country. It's like if we get to the point to where we're trying to pick and choose what people can and can't say, then there is no freedom. And freedom of speech is just that. When the Constitution was put together and the Bill of Rights and all that stuff was put together, it was put together to not just say, hey, we going to this new land because we want freedom, but it was put in place to maintain it. It was put in place to keep it from not being, for those basic civil rights to not be infringed upon. Those basic rights that you are given as a citizen of this country to not be infringed upon. So that's definitely one of the first and foremost things. You have to remember that everybody has a right to create content about whatever it is they want to create it about. And as long as it's legal, then it's good. So it's like, if you want to create content about a particular subject matter and that's what you want to say and you want to talk about it, then it's not anybody else's job to tear that down. Okay? So my next point would be, it's okay to dislike content. And it's okay to critique it. However, there is a difference when you're talking about those two things. If I don't like the content, then I don't have to, indulge in the content. If I'm looking at something on YouTube and I click on a certain link or somebody sends me some content and I start watching it and it's not something to my taste, if it's something I'm not interested in, regardless of who sent it to me or where it's actually at, and the fact that it's on the internet, that's fine. I don't have to like it. And if I don't like it, I can just simply give it a thumbs down and move on with my life. Or I do have the option to critique it. And when we're talking about critiquing that content, we're talking about being able to say, hey, this is what I'm talking about, and this is what this person said, and this is exactly what I don't like about it. And you can absolutely do that. Disagree with it. I don't like the way that that Brian, when he doing a relationship rehab, how he always have gears going in the background. Look at this, and pull up my video and say that. Say, that shit is whack. If that's what you want to say, fine. Critique the content and critique what it is that person is saying all day long. However, I think that there's a certain level of responsibility that should go along with that, and respect. So it's like it's not necessarily what you do, or it's not necessarily how you do things. I mean, it's all about how you do things, and it's all about being factual, being truthful, and being honest with what you're doing. So when you gonna make up stuff and fabricate things, then I think that's where things start going left. But I think that we all have a right to critique content, and I think we all have a right to be able to disagree with content. Next. Don't be a content police officer and feel it's your civic duty to go after that person whose content you don't like. This is like huge for me. If I don't like your content, fine. I can critique your content all day. I don't need to make video upon video about you and not your content. I don't need it to be my own social. I don't need to be a social police officer to where, because I don't like what you say, I have to take down what you do. Because we all have a right to be able to earn a living. And I mean, you can even take this into other areas beyond YouTube. Take this out into the world. When you look at the people from the Me Too movement, you have to think, if somebody breaks the law, that's one thing. If somebody does something you don't like, I get that part. But to take away somebody's livelihood, you have to have some real substantiating evidence to where a person is doing a disservice or a job incorrectly to the point to where they shouldn't be allowed to do it. And then you're talking about that person not being able to make a living. When you talk about taking away people's right to make a living, their ability to be able to feed themselves, their families, their children, their mothers, their fathers, whatever the case may be, that's a whole different ball game. And I don't think there are too many people that have the right to be able to do that. If you're not breaking the law, then you don't have a right to take away anybody's ability to make a living. Plain and simple. No matter how much you don't like them, no matter how much you dislike their content, you don't have the right to go and take somebody's livelihood away from them. That is not your responsibility. That is not your job. And at the end of the day, that's straight bullshit. These people that are losing, not not that this particular piece of content is taken down or removed. I'm losing the ability to create content, or I'm losing my job. I can't act anymore. I've lost my acting job. I've lost my producer job. I've lost the ability to make a living. I think that is a huge error in how people go along resolving differences that they have or discrepancies. If I break the law, then go to court, get me arrested, and have me go and have my trial. Let me have my day in court at the end of the day. Because when you're doing anything aside from that, it's like the old witch hunt things where people are walking around saying, oh, I think this person is a witch. And then you ask them if they're a witch and they don't confess, then you tie them up to a damn piece of wood and burn them in front of everybody. That's what you're doing. You having a witch hunt where you just want to take somebody's life and just have people, at the stake burning because you don't like what it is that they do or what you think they're doing is wrong. If you think I'm doing something that's wrong, if you think I'm creating content that is hurting somebody, then you need to go ahead and go to the authorities and let them sort it out. Let them figure it out. If they lock me up, so be it. If I go to court, I get it. That's what it is. If I get sued, I hear you. But it's like we have this thing where we think that we need to go after this person whom we don't know on YouTube, and we have to take everything away from them. And then the other part to that too is you don't even know this person. And you think and the fact that you are creating content about this person, you're saying things about this person, or you're going on TV about this person, you're doing stories about this person, and you don't have evidence to go against this person, then all you doing is basically just making hearsay, and you having a witch hunt. You trying to burn somebody at the stake because you don't feel good about your life and what you're doing with your life. Plain and simple. Because there's no way I can have so much animosity towards somebody that I don't know to the point to where I'm dedicating unbelievable amounts of hours of my life to taking that person down. That's you hating yourself. That's your own personal issues that you have to where you feel as though you have to tear somebody else down because you so unhappy with yourself that you can't physically tear your own self down. And that is a problem. You should not ever be in a situation to where you hate someone that you don't know to the point to where you want to take away their livelihood, you want to take away their freedom, and you want to take away their life. You threatening somebody that you don't know, talking about you gonna kill them, and you never even met this person. That's unreal, man. So, my next point: if you find content offensive, or if you don't like it, there's this one magical thing that you get to do. Don't watch it. I don't like it. It's offensive to me. I don't like the way this person talk. I don't like the way this person look. I don't like the thing this person says. Just click off of it and move on with your life. It's not your job to spread the word. It's not your job to take it to all of these different levels. You don't have to keep making 8 to 10 hour videos or doing 5-8 hour videos about somebody telling them that this is ridiculous what they doing. They shouldn't be allowed to make a living. They shouldn't be allowed to create content. And the more that they do it, the more I'm going to keep coming at them. There's no point in doing that. You don't need to do that. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Just click off of it and keep going. Go find something else. Because if you feel as though it's and for those that may be watching this that feel, well, it's my duty. If I see something wrong, I need to right that wrong. I need to go out here and I need to tell people about it. I need to spread the word. I need to get them taken down. Then you need to, before you do that, then you need to go and do that same thing to those that are closest around you. The people that are right outside in your neighborhood, in your communities. The drug dealers, the gangbangers, the car thieves, all of those people, those should be first on your list because those people have a direct impact on your life. Somebody who is thousands of miles away from you on a computer, on the internet, on a channel that is not being forced to you where you can literally not watch it, that can't be your immediate target. That can't be the most important thing in your life because you don't have to watch that person. Now, the people across the street, you got to watch them sell dope out the trap house. Ray and them that's over there trapping, you got to see that. You going to hear the cars coming by. You going to hear the fights. You going to hear the drug addicts trying to beg like, come on, baby, let me get that. I only got $8. Let me get. You got to deal with that. So that should be your charge to where you trying to stop that first. If you ain't trying to take no drug dealers and no gangbangers off and thieves off the streets, then you damn sure shouldn't be trying to go after nobody who's sitting in front of a camera. Plain and simple. It's just that simple. So that is huge when you just talking about what you feel you need to go after as a man or as a woman, what you feel you need to stop. If it's not something that you can't physically go outside your door and go after, then it damn sure shouldn't be somebody that's thousands of miles away on the computer or across the country or across the world on the computer, on the internet, saying what they actually have a right to say. It's just that simple. Next, if you critique content, don't insult or disrespect the content creator with name calling. Stick to the facts and summarize your opinions or feelings. Let me say that one more time. If you critique content, don't insult or disrespect the content creator with name calling and all of the other things that people do. It's like, stick to the facts and summarize your opinions and or feelings. So if you see some content and you want to critique it, you don't have to talk about the person to the point where you insulting that person. Talking about their mama, talking about their kids, talking about their girlfriend or their wives or their children. You don't need to do that. At the end of the day, and especially for those people that are in the pro-black or the enlightened or the woke sector of YouTube, you guys don't know, and girls, you all don't know how much of a bad look and a complete turnoff you are to those people that you would like to awaken. You don't know how much of a contradiction that is to say that you are so for your people. You are so for the upliftment of your people, but yet and still somebody that you don't like, you tear them down by insulting them, calling them names, and especially when you calling them names that the so-called slave masters used to call them. You think that that is something that is productive or something that is progressive and that actually makes you and what you stand for look good? You are a fool. And at the end of the day, to me, those people that do that, it's like you not really preaching a message no more. You kind of like pimping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just in it for the game part of it. And it's like I think that everybody that creates content has something to say. I think that everybody that creates content has something to add or something to give. Whether it's an idea, whether it's a thought, whatever the case may be, I think everybody has the right to that. But when you get to the point to where you are actually making up lies, or you're insulting people, talking about how they look, talking about the color of their skin, how black they are, excuse me, how black they are, how ugly they are, they hair so nappy and they this and they that. I think that's such a disservice to your message, because the content that you could be creating to so-called uplift, enlighten, or awaken people, you spending it playing childhood games, the dozens. It's like, now if you cracking jokes or whatever, you roasting, okay, but there's a certain level to that you have to say, well, if I can say what I want, why can't I say it? Yeah, because if it's contradiction to your message, to what you're doing, then you absolutely shouldn't say it. You absolutely shouldn't say it. That's just like me being a relationship rehab or being the doctor of discussion, being the guru, and saying, well, I ain't talking to people. I ain't got nothing to say to nobody. If I'm a person who can't have a discussion with somebody, regardless of what it is, and not to say that I need to go on for hours and hours, but of all people, I should be the first person to want to have a discussion with somebody. And if I don't, then that's a bad look on me and what I do. It's just that simple. So it's like when you're talking about the message that you putting out, when you're talking about you doing this because of this, whatever your message is, whatever your reason is, your inspiration, or whatever the case may be, don't let something that you do, your actions, especially when they're childish, don't let that contradict your message, because it's a bad look for you. And for those people that follow people that do that, it's a bad look for you too. And that is a problem. That's one of the problems with us as a people. We let too much nonsense go on, and we let too many things that we know deep down are not true be said and just keep going. And that's so, it's such a disheartening thing for me. It's so sad to see it, because it's like, the things that people would hope that you would do and stand up for, you don't. You let somebody sit there and lie in your face, and you know what they saying is not true. And you just keep going, keep clapping, keep throwing up your fives or your likes and saying, yeah, you telling them. And it's like when you got somebody that's telling you straight lies to your face, then what you really doing and what you really standing for is really nothing. So it's like be more of an adult and actually say what you're gonna say. Create your content however you want to create and do what you're gonna do. But you don't have to insult somebody to the point to where what you saying is not true. If you cracking jokes, I get it. But when you talking about the fact that this person is doing this and they this, or because of their skin color, they that, or whatever the case may be, then I think that's when you start taking things too far. Now, if it's something that's directly showing what their behavior is, absolutely. If I see somebody jumping up and down, acting like a tiger, I'm going to say, look at that tiger motherfucker right there. And that's exactly what I'm going to say, because that's exactly what you're acting like. That's exactly what you're doing. So there isn't there and that in itself, that is something that is truthful. That's a fact. Why did I call you a tiger? Because you was swiping your claws in your hands like a claw. You was running around like one. That's why. So it's that simple. Next, don't make it personal, even though you feel passionate about the subject matter. I get that. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about the things that I say and my content that I create. My thing is this. I'm not going to make it personal. If you upset, you fall out, you get into your feelings and all of that, don't make it personal. I don't have to attack you as a person. Just I can attack your actions. I can challenge you on your actions and what you do and hold you accountable to them. I can do that all day long. I can judge you and what you do and what you put out there. Absolutely. But when it comes to just being passionate about it, I don't have to make it personal to where I'm talking about people that I don't know. When I'm talking about your mama, when I'm talking about your wife, I'm talking about your girlfriend, I'm talking about your love life, things that I actually have no clue about, and people who I actually absolutely do not know. Don't need to do that. So next would be realize that you don't know this person, so don't speak like you do. I think that's pretty much plain and simple. You know, when you get to the point to where you saying what a person is, what a person does, and I bet this person don't do this, I bet this person don't do that, then it's like, come on, man. You don't even know this person. And if you don't have any factual evidence to prove that or support that, what are you really talking about? Just don't do that. I guess my last, oh no, I got two more. So, yeah. Well, it's kind of like a wrap. But anyway, my next point would be, for the content creators, be responsible content creators. Say whatever you want, just don't tell lies. And when you speak in error or say something that is not true, be an adult and correct yourself or the people you are on the platform with together creating content with. So the people that you creating content with or you creating your content yourself, be responsible with that. Don't just tell people something that you know you don't have the facts on, or you don't have the truth for, or you don't know the full truth, or don't know the whole story, whatever the case may be. But if you do it and you make a mistake, be the first person to go back and correct it. Be the first person to say, you know, I said this in this show and I shouldn't have said it, or it was the wrong thing. I just got corrected. I just got some more information that says that it was this and not that. Be that person to do that. That's being responsible. That's being a responsible content creator or responsible journalist, whatever you want to call it. Be responsible in that aspect, because what you're doing and what you're putting out, this information is being put out into the world. And what people see, what people look at this, not necessarily today, but they'll see this years from now. So it's like you never know what it is. So try to be as factual as you possibly can. And when you make that mistake, when you make that error and somebody corrects you, be the first person to correct it and say, you know what, I misspoke. You know what, I said it the wrong way. Here's what I was saying. This is what I meant. This is the facts that I had to prove what it is that's out here. And be that person to do that. Cool. Understand and accept the fact that we all have our First Amendment right to say whatever we want, offensive or not. Keep your content focused on facts, logic, and truth, and realize that you have to be responsible and accountable for the content you create and the people you create it with. So I'm going to say this. At the end of the day, I get it. We are going to say things that people don't like. We're going to say things that people don't want to hear. We're going to say things that to people that are just downright offensive. And I'm okay with that. Say whatever it is that you want to say. I believe you have that right. I honestly and truly do. I believe that we should be able to create whatever kind of content we want. My thing is that I want you all to say, hey, do it responsibly and be willing to be held accountable for the content that you create. If I create some content and somebody doesn't like it and they want to talk to me about it or talk about it or whatever, or create content talking about my content, so be it. So be it, because that is your right. And if I offend somebody, or if somebody says something that is offensive, then you have your choice of saying, I don't want to watch it, I'm not going to view it no more, or I can create some content that is the counteracting of that. I don't have to tear somebody's down. I don't have to tear somebody else's down to build mine up. That at the end of the day will be my last thought. It's like when you look at what we are able to do today as people, as black people, in this society, you have to be able to say, hey, this is something that we weren't able to do and now we're able to do it. Let's do it to where everybody can actually do their thing. Let's not say, well, let's all be a crabs in a barrel and tear this person down or tear that person down. If you want to make your content and your content is all about telling jokes, go make your content. If your content is all about, pimping and drug dealing, if that's what you want to make your content about, that's your content. And if I don't like either one of them, I should be able to talk about it. And if I talk about it, I should just leave it at that. Me giving my opinion of it, me giving my view about it. I don't need to go and talk about neither one of y'all mamas. I don't need to talk about neither one of y'all daddies. I ain't got to talk about neither one of y'all wives, y'all kids, or anything. I can just simply say I don't like it. Here's why I don't like it. And I can move on with my life. And if you make another one, I can do the same exact thing. But I don't have to make lies. I don't have to tell lies. I don't have to fabricate these wild and outlandish stories about you as a content creator just so I can tear you down, so I can do what it is that you do. At the end of the day, I think that that's what Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, I think that's what they were marching and striving for. I think they wanted us to be able to have an opportunity to be who it is that we want to be. And I think that, hey, if for whatever reason the people that were closest to him didn't support that, or they wanted to be who they was, they wanted to be able to say, hey, I want to do what he do, or why he getting to have this shine and I don't. I think that's where we go wrong, because I believe that everybody has a right to create content, and I believe that everybody has something to say. I think everybody has something to add. Everybody has a point. And I think that it's not about yours being better than mine. I think it's just yours being yours and mine being mine. And if 5 people like mine and 50,000 like yours, so be it. I'm okay with me and my 5. That's all I want people to do. I want people to create their content, say what you're going to say, and let it be. Don't take it to the point to where we tearing each other down. You can argue till the sun come up. I love to debate. I love to go back and forth and get my argue on if you want. But I make it make sense. I stand on my position. We can both agree to disagree, and we can move on and live our lives. I'm not trying to go to your house. I'm not trying to talk about your kids. I'm not trying to tear your life down. I'm not trying to do none of that. I just want to say what it is that I want to say, and I want you to do the same. Because if we can both be transparent, if we can both, voice our opinions, and they both be factual and they both passionate, I think that we can actually build together. Because everybody's not going to agree with me, and everybody's not going to agree with you. And those people that stick to their own beliefs and their own decisions that they make in life, that's their right to do it. And I support that. I'm not one to tear you down because I disagree with you. I'll talk about you. I'll talk about the situation, and I will bring facts and support it with truth. I will definitely do that, and logic. I will do that. But I'm not going to try to keep you from living your life. I'm not going to try to keep you from feeding your children because I don't like what you say. So I hope that that this was helpful. I hope that people that create this that are content creators, I hope they get to look at this. I hope that people, get this thing pushed out, and I hope that, hey, this maybe changes how some people approach the content they create. I really do, which is why I wanted to do it, and especially the fact on today when we all just need to get along a little bit better. So in the words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along? You know what I'm saying? It's like after you done got beat 55 times, with 56 times, don't you just want to get along? Like, when does it stop? Can't we just stop? Can't we just have one night of no shooting and no killing and no drug? That's from Boys in the Hood. But anyway, if anybody got any questions or anything, let me go ahead and scroll back through the young chat room, see what's happening. Let's see. Shout out to my brother. What's up, boy? Milo and B Cuts are watching. That's what's up. But Sharonda was asleep. Wake her up! That's what's up. Yeah, buddy. That's like one of the first times I've seen this dude in the chat. He always catch me on the replay. Yeah. That's what's up. Well, that's a lot of, yeah, that's a good little way to go. Haters gotta keep their hate in check. Yeah, indeed. Tell everybody to take care. Public information sites. Yep. What he say? DK said, I tell everyone on here to take the time and get their information off of all these public information sites. Yeah, that's very true, DK. It's hard to do it, man. I've definitely been working on that myself. But, yeah, I agree with that, man. Man, I want to give a shout out to everybody that came through tonight, watched the show. I do want to read the donations. I actually remember the fact that my last show, I did not read the donations. I did a couple of things wrong in that last show. I didn't read donations, and I had the wrong scene set up for my broadcast to where it was just me. I saw the chat, but the chat was not in the video. So my apologies for that, but I got it right this time. So yeah, forgive me of that. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking, I was like, what is wrong or what's different about my broadcast today? I was like, oh, it's no chat. But hey, it's a process, man. It is a process. All right. So, yeah. So from the last show, I want to give a shout out to Tanisha Finley. Thank you so much for your donation. That's what's up. Always showing love. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about the Morning Soto coming back. I can't wait. That's what's up. Shout out to my man George Lopez from the last show. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your donation, sir. Shout out to my man. Let me make sure. See, I read it first. Shout out to my man Jay Gunn. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, indeed. I'm getting good at that, man. Yes, indeed. That's my brother. Always watching my six. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Shout out to Patricia Lewis. Thank you so much for your donation. My man DK, thank you so much. Let me see here. Here we go. Oh, let me make sure this is okay to read. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hi, Brian and family. I am sorry this isn't much, but I had to donate to you for my birthday. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you for sharing your awesomeness with us online. You are the calming and insightful force that has shaped us into a community. Your shows have helped the relationship of David and myself. We both thank you so much. More donations to come, and I hope to meet you and your lovely wife at our wedding. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope we can get there too. I really do. Because we are, we definitely, if that's possible, I would definitely be there. Would love to be there. So, thank you to my man DK. I already shouted him out. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, Sinead. Shout out to Sinead. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your donation. Make sure. Yep. And shout out to April Jones. Thank you so much. Hey, Brian, great topic. I just wanted to show some love. Have a great night. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. And I hope my internet nephew doing all right. I hope he's doing well. Give a shout out to him for me, my man Christian. I hope you're doing good, brother. I'm expecting big things from you, man. Keep doing what you're doing and going after your dreams, kid. But man, to everybody else that came through tonight, to everybody else that donated, to everybody else that hit that, man, hey, hit the like button. I missed that the last show too. It had like I had them likes was low, so make sure y'all hit that, click that like button. And to everybody that came through on today and the last show, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It is truly a pleasure to be able to do this with you guys. Shout out to my man Chris Thorns. Shout out, man, you know what? I didn't even move the thing back up. Hold on, let me give some more shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Augustus. Hey, man, I emailed you. I hope you responded, but I emailed you back, Augustus. My man Super T, owner of Tavis Rentals, where you will rent a car from Tavis Rentals and you have to find it where it's parked at on your own. That's one of their mottos. So shout out to them. Shout out to Southern Girl, Lisa Thomas. I saw her from earlier. My man Chris Thorns, Chassis. What's going on? I appreciate you guys. All of the mods. MFSVH. What's happening? Shout out to Merrick. Yeah, I forgot about that, man. But I accidentally. My brother, let me read to y'all what my brother put up here. Hey, I tried to donate $100. I tried to donate $100, but I accidentally donated $1,000. Can you hit me back with $999? Boy, I tell you, that's my brother. Yep, I sure will, man. No problem, man. Yeah, is that everybody else? Yep, everybody else I already shouted out. Cool, good deal. But man, I just want to say thank you guys to everybody that came through, everybody that donated, everybody that took the time to hear me run my mouth. It's what's up. It's always a pleasure, man. I hope that this video and this show has helped somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and man, I thank you guys. I hope you all have a good night. Shout out to my man Martin Luther King. I know you shaking your head like, God damn, boy, what did I lead these niggas into? But, hey, man, you did what you thought was the best thing to do at the time. So, hey, shout out to you anyway, brother. I appreciate your effort, man. You laid it down for us. But to everybody else, make sure that you guys check out Tommy. He should be going live in a little bit, maybe in the next hour or so. Check him out and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If you watching this and you ain't subscribed, click the subscribe button. But if you know somebody who ain't watched this and ain't subscribed, you send it to them and tell them to do the same thing. Peace. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm out.